First job of the day is fill some potholes in on the parking bit of the dog field. So, bit of a puddle here. We'll get some planings in it. That's better now. I can guarantee if there's a puddle, the dog will jump in it. Anyway, it's gone. Fill this hollow in a bit as well. I'm going to have to get a wheel for that gate though, because it does keep dropping. I think I'm going to have to get a wheel for that gate though, because it does keep dropping. Morgan got rained off the other night, so he's just going to go to the headland now. I'm going to go and see which fields are driest to start drilling OSR on now. Desperately need to re-spray that tractor. This is one of the fields that the chicken muck was spread on. It's not really any smell at all now. It's just, we obviously dissed it in, but it's a little bit unlevel. I think I might just run the rollers in front of the drill, just so that when it drills it's more even a seed bed, because you don't want to bury OSR too deep. Saying that though, it's not too bad here. Maybe we'll just roll afterwards actually. The other field I just looked at though was a bit more cobbly, so a bit more like this here. So maybe that one wants rolling in front of the drill. I'll unload this digger and then I'm going to wash the fast track windows. I've put the petrol jet wash in the field now. I'm going to wash that spreader because that's going on another demo as well. And then we can get some rolling done, some combining done, and hopefully some OSR sown. Now that's a pain. I can't click that round to release it because the digger's there. I have to get a bar in here and pull that down. Ah! Yeah, I'll have to get that in there to release that. Right, look at this. I've pressed that button, joystick travel, so backwards. Sorry, I've slewed round, but forwards and backwards is on the joystick, and when you turn, it slews the tracks rather than slews on the carriage. So I think that's like them new what they called ideal combines. Go. Clever that, innit? This is well cool. It's like no feet. Oh, we need that bag of seed out actually. Pressure washing this off as well. I've just done the windows of this fast track. Couldn't see out of them because of the puddles it's been going through. Just setting them up now with the rollers. Just need to get these wings right. It's a bit cobbly this, so hopefully it's washing a bit flatter. Right, hold it there, let's sort these out. See how these are completely orange. Well, in a bit they won't be, they'll be silver shiny. That's much better now, nice and flat, firm, and knock the lumps down, level it out. We'll get a nice consistent seed depth now. So Liv's just taken over. I've done the first pass and put a straight line in for her. She's going to carry on now. So it's about 65 acres, so I'll keep her busy for a bit. Andrew's just calibrating the drill now. He's got his box on, all matchy-matchy. Olivia's come to help us today because everyone's gone to races or doing different things. So there's 2 Olivias today. Just seed sort, just getting the last of that spring barley out the other day. And just calibrating the drill now. But the seed is all the same variety, but in 3 different batches. So some of it has got 1 million seeds. Is it 1 million or 5 million? I can't remember. 6.5 kilos. Some of it's 7.2 per batch, some 6.1. So it's just a bit of juggling to make it fit the fields best. Name that song. Yeah, we're a bit short-staffed today, so we are, although we've got a little bit left to do by bills, we're actually going to go back to Tarbuck and cut in Tarbuck, and we'll leave Hale for when we've finished drilling the OSR and got a bit more people to cart. So Rob's got the header now on the 936. Olivia's behind us with the fast track. Get the first load, and we're going to keep going. Morgan's working ground ready for sowing OSR, but pipes just burst on the disc, so he's going to have to come back, got the disc off in the field, come back, nick a pipe off something, shoot back, and then hopefully fold the disc up to swap to the next field. We forgot to move the gate blocker, so I'm just pushing it with the combine. There's one there as well, so that we can get the header in. Don't. Yeah, push that to there now, because Rob had the sign on and the front links up. So he'll pull in now, we'll put the header on. He can pull down that tram line.
I'm not going to go that, stop filming.
It actually did fit, so I didn't really need to stop filming, but Rob thought it wasn't going to fit in the gateway and I'd get him on camera not getting in, but he did. Rob's made up, he's just recognised his motorbike tyre that we made the gate blocker out of. You can't park there, mate. This is not a bad crop, but the pigeons have been landing on that fence and then jumping down, and they've eaten the first sort of few metres all the way along that fence line, which is really annoying. Name the year that this was out. I know, because it's the year I left school. Rob's here now, he's just letting his trailer dry out because it was full of water, obviously. A little bit weedy coming into this now. Should have been cut a few weeks ago. This was OSR last year and it had a little bit of weed in it then, to be fair. Oh look, there's a fast track. I've got a bramble wrapped around that auger coming out the hedge. Don't fancy pulling it off, I'll just hopefully it'll work its way off in a minute. We've got some power lines in a minute, so we're just emptying before we get near them, so I'll have to cut a little bit of in so that we can get round this headland. Is she messing with that radio? Untuning it. Well, she's trying to find Hard Dance, which is what's on today. Olivia just asked, have you got any snacks? Well, funnily enough, I've still got some left. We got them, a Freddo and some beef Space Raiders.
Thank you.
Snacks, look, snacks.
Yeah,
Right, let's go. I've actually just seen a frog swimming in that water in them tram lines. It is still a wet harvest. So Olivia steals me snacks and Rob brings me some. He's a good lad. I think she's stuck. Try it now, because I can only see the back wheel spinning.
I'm literally digging myself a bigger hole.
On my way to you.
Rob's going to have to tow her out. Rob's jumped on, he's backed up down the hill. And I think he's going to try and get it on the tram line and drive it out. Actually, he's backed up the other side where it's a bit drier, and he's going to go, I think he's going to turn short and go across the high ground to the gateway. See that? Rob knows the field, you see, whereas Olivia doesn't. So he knows where the driest route. Go. So he's on the top of the hill now, so hopefully he should be alright now getting to the gateway. looks so dirty. Two things before I forget. The Real Country File is out today, so go and check that out. And also, did I say about the RABI fund that they were giving away? So any sort of farming families or anyone working in agriculture, they're giving away some, I think it was it £250 for back to school things, or £150 so for your kids for going back to school, so that you can get the uniform, shoes, bag, all that kind of stuff. So I'll try and put the link below this video for it, so if anyone wants to do that, it helps with the strain at the moment. Olivia trying to get the right angle for a TikTok. Oh no, it's landscape. TikTok is a portrait, everything else is landscape, so maybe I can use that in the video in a bit. This has looked amazing all year, and it's doing between 8.5 and 9.5 tons a hectare, which is pretty good. I'd love to have known what it had done if we hadn't have had that drought. I'm sure it'd have been a lot more. This is the heaviest bit of the field, and it's not so bad, is it now? Just shows you the soil type held on to the moisture, where the ground's clayey and heavier. So we practice controlled traffic, but now someone's driving across the road so she doesn't get stuck. Amateur. We don't normally drive across the roads, but it's obviously going to get bailed, but it's avoiding the wet bit along that headland. Hopefully it'll be bailed in a bit. And Rob's got an SD memory card now for her drone. I think she got that spillage on her drone, but there's a telegraph pole and she was going too quick. So let's scoop it up now a bit. Not sure if you can see, but see how there's a lot thicker than here. Well, this was quite thin, so Andrew patched it up in the spring with same variety, just stitched more in. So it's just a little bit behind, but at least it's not bare ground, so we are harvesting something. This was the bit by the sunflowers, and it was completely bare because it flooded. So I sumoed it and then Andrew sown it, and it's all there. Looks okay now. All the cobwebs in the corn. See, they look like it's a weed, but the cobwebs with dust on. Waiting for a trailer again because she's too busy playing with a drone. But we've got a guest from New Zealand.
Hello.
Which part of New Zealand?
Warkworth.
Warkworth, which is an hour north of
Auckland.
There we go. So he's over for a month, so he's just come and sat on the combine for a little bit. So when I want to go over to New Zealand, I'll go and sit on his couch. Drink beer.
Absolutely.
Can you see that there? Big rock scooped up. Can you see how quick Olivia can run? 4 miles an hour. Another field finished. Rob come out bailing as well, but the moisture's gone up to 18%, so we've knocked off because the dew's come down. 18% is not really that wet for straw, and I might have regretted it, but it's supposed to be dry now tomorrow, so we may as well get it tomorrow for less. But if it rains, I'll be upset because there's still half the field left, more than half the field left, but he did the other two before, no problem. Got loads of light for the birthday bumper today because it's dark. Off you go, Olivia.
Sam Fry is 28, Joseph Evans is 9, Sean
Og. It's not 09, it's just my writing.
He's 50. Reddy McGregor, don't know how old, happy birthday. Steve Rowlinson's 45. James Neal, don't know how old, happy birthday. George Watkin,
No, it had a G in the beginning.
happy birthday. Andy P's 41 and William Simpson's 40. Happy birthday.
Well, you could have done it with a bit more enthusiasm.
Happy birthday, guys!
There you go, happy birthday. Everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday it might be today. Morgan's just arrived back. He's been working ground all day on the Xerion. Might get, hopefully, the rest of the OSR finished drilled tomorrow, if not Tuesday. Sounds a beast, that. I say that every day. Anyway, thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to all the staff today because they've done an amazing job. We've basically kept everything running all day in all different directions, from working ground to sowing stuff to baling stuff to harvesting stuff to carting stuff. I feel like we've got loads done. So thanks to everyone, and thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.